All right, what are the procedures for assessing speech sound disorders? If you have a student that is going to school and they're identified as having a speech sound disorder or needing more support, here's what that process looks like. So, one, most schools use a process called RTI, and RTI includes universal screening. This means all students get screened no matter what, and that screening does not diagnose them. It doesn't say, if they have a specific disorder, etc. It just shows if they might need more follow-up or more assessment to determine truly what that student might need. Okay, after universal screening, another part in this is that your student's classroom teacher is also kind of looking out for these things. If they notice that a student can't necessarily pronounce their L's, they might follow up, ask more questions, kind of do an assessment in class, and they will also start documenting that and collecting data. Then that is when further assessment would begin. Those further assessments can look like an ecological assessment, various kinds of assessments that have been researched and developed to identify specifically what that student's disorder or struggle or other area of focus might be. A couple of things about this. This can be hard because, one, identifying exactly what is going on, especially if in a classroom of like 30 students, sometimes things can be missed. Second, trying to get all members on board. That's parents, that's the special education team, that's the classroom teacher, getting all of those people together to collect data, to analyze it, to set up meetings, etc., can be truly just a logistical nightmare. So getting that together is another concern or area that you can run into issue. However, there is something called due process, which does protect your student and you in ensuring that they're getting the services they need within a timely manner. For me as a teacher, because I mostly teach middle school and high school, a lot of students have already been diagnosed with speech sound disorders before they get to my level. However, I still do have to have an awareness of this, specifically if I get new students who transfer in, students from out of the country, or students who have immigrated here, and haven't had those assessments or that paperwork has not yet come over from their home country. I think for me, something I just need to be careful of or stay mindful of is being really collaborative with the speech therapist, with the special education team, with their parents, making sure everyone is aware and working together to try and get the services for that student. The last thing I want to say is just something that's been discussed a lot, but the social stigma around special education is still really huge, especially for students who might be new to the country, students whose parents don't want them to go through the same stigma that they experience. It can be really hard. And I think as teachers, we need to have some awareness and some grace around this issue because we want the best for our students, but we see a very specific side of it and we don't necessarily see all the things that are going on at home, etc. That's a little overview of how students are assessed for speech sound disorders and some possible issues with it. I think my biggest takeaway is, as an educator, I am on the lookout for different ways I can support my students and having their needs met no matter what. Thanks for listening. Bye.